To you today from Orlando. So there's going to be some ambient noise because I'm right by the pool here. Our room is right by the pool, and so there might be some Marco Polo going on that you hear. But anyways, hi. It's been a little bit, a month about or so since my last video. Ooh, here comes that Florida sun. So anyways, it's been about a month or so since my last video. Wanted to just kind of, one, document for myself what's happened in that month, and two, kind of share it with you, those that may be following me or interested in this topic. So for one, it is September 30th, and middle of this month in September, I had my first weight loss appointment, which is the class, the weight loss management. Yeah, the requirement that is for the insurance, which is like the weight loss monitored program. So it was really like a class, and they had a PowerPoint and a handout, and the main topics of that class were one, how to, if you could ever time yourself, right? Time yourself eating should take about 30 minutes. Two, whenever you make a choice in your dining, make sure you eat protein first. And three, make sure that you chew your food to a applesauce consistency. So what they're doing is they're preparing you for what your life is going to be like post-surgery, which is helpful, right? Because they also talked about the vitamins you should be taking, the multivitamins now, what you're going to be taking after. They really want you to be prepared, which is great. So the appointment went like this. It was pretty much, we came in and you were weighed. So it was my first time. I did not at all know the system, the program, and it's interesting because everybody was like lined up to go to the restroom, and I thought, oh, it must be a long class, more than an hour. So I didn't go, but then I went in and I checked in and immediately was called to weigh in, and so I weigh in, and my weight came in at 274.4. And my height was taken, and it came in at 5'7". Now, mind you, all this time I've said I'm 5'8", so I guess my shrinking has begun, just not in the right direction. It's been shrinking, from this perspective versus this side. So, yeah, so that was interesting. But anyhow, it brought my BMI to 43 because of the 5.7 and 274, which is kind of good and bad. So, what does that mean? Well, it means that now that the doctor's office has my starting weight as 274, I cannot gain weight. In the next 6 months, I can't gain weight. I have to mind that I can either stay where I am or I can lose, but I can't gain. Now, the only challenge to that is if I lose too much, then I fall out of the qualification with my insurance. So I have to have a 40 BMI or over. Right now I'm at 43, and so this is it's a little challenging and scary, but I'm doing my best to stay or lose just a little bit. Since then, I have really been paying attention to how I chew, how long I chew. Ladies, I'm guilty. I didn't realize I did not chew enough. So I am really working hard at chewing my food to that applesauce consistency, and I must say, it's not easy. I'm playing a little game with my daughter for us to hang in there chewing. She's 3, and she just she's 3. She's like, rah, 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 just eats the quick. So I'm like, no, we gotta chew. And meanwhile, I'm going, oh my gosh, how many times do I have to chew this thing? But it's been interesting. It's not taking me 30 minutes yet, but I'm getting there. And the other thing is incorporating some walk. I've been experiencing a bit of low back pain, and I understand the front part of me is not exactly the slimmest, so the way I'm standing and sitting is not helping my back. So that's not been fun, but we're working through it. And other than that, I've been monitoring my calories so that I know when I'm going over, when I'm going under, how much I'm eating in a day. That's been helpful for me to kind of stay focused. And I don't know what that little earring sticking out like that. And other than that, it's been pretty good. I'm excited over the process, and I'm just kind of now, um, you know, doing my stuff. Another thing that I'm doing is I am instituting the one thing a month to love myself. So I did the first pre-surgery. I went and I got my hair done. Right now it's not done because I've been in the pool, but I have my hair done, and I did a facial in September, a facial and my lashes. So you haven't seen them? I've got lash extensions. This month for October, I have another facial, and that's it. That's my gift every month. Because you have to know what, you have to love yourself no matter what happens. You have to love yourself first. And I realized that with my weight gain, I stopped loving me. And something that I'm bringing myself back to is, hey, I gotta love me, because by the time the surgery comes and dealing with all the eating oddness is gonna change and everything, I still have to love myself. And if I don't love myself, it doesn't matter how much I throw at this body, whether it's with plastics, with surgery, with clothing, with makeup, I'm still gonna struggle and see an ugly me versus a beautiful me. So I'm working on, hey, acknowledging, recognizing, and loving the beautiful me that exists even before surgery. Strongly recommend for all women to do that. It's just hard. We just forget. So that's what I'm doing. And in the process, teaching my daughter the same. Right. So that's where I am. I'm impressed that it was so quiet out there at the pool to not have like weird noises. And thank you for viewing this video. I will see you next month with weight loss session number 2. And until then, be beautiful.